All right, another trending conversation today was about whether one of the justices should have been off the bench this morning.
Here's Abby Larico now to verify. Abby.
Hey, you guys, good evening. This case has been trending on social media all day, but alongside hashtag Supreme Court has been the subject of Clarence Thomas. A few members of Congress joined the chorus saying that the justice was wrong for not recusing himself from hearing today's arguments because of his wife.
So let's verify. Was Clarence Thomas required to recuse himself from Trump v. Anderson? Our sources are the Supreme Court Code of Conduct, this Congressional Research Service report, and George Washington University law professor Paul Schiff Berman. The Supreme Court issued a new code of conduct for justices in November. It says, quote, a justice should disqualify himself or herself in a proceeding in which the justice's impartiality might be reasonably questioned. That is, where an unbiased and reasonable person who is aware of all relevant circumstances would doubt that the justice could fairly discharge his or her duties.
It's beyond just literal conflicts of interest. It also looks at anything that would harm the institutional legitimacy of the court by creating the appearance of impropriety.
It goes on to list some circumstances that might meet that criteria, including if a justice's spouse has an interest that could be affected by the outcome of the case. That's where we get to Justice Thomas's wife, Ginny. She reportedly emailed Trump's chief of staff and one of his attorneys about their efforts to overturn the election results, and reportedly pressured Arizona officials to send a fake slate of electors. But as this CRS report explains, the Code of Conduct, quote, contains no enforcement mechanism.
There's no requirement that any judge ever step away from a case. It's a question of whether the judge or justice looking at the ethics code believes that there is a reason that they should recuse themselves.
The Code of Conduct also says the rule of necessity may override the rule of disqualification, giving justices more reason to take their seats. So we can verify no. Justice Thomas was not required to recuse himself from Trump v. Anderson. But that's not to say it won't still be debated even after a decision in the case itself is reached. With your Verify, I'm Abby Larico.